going on, YouTubers? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome period. The third week post-surgery has passed, and I just want to update you on how I'm doing, what's going on. Things are looking good. I'm improving very well. I'm improving like I want to be. For those that are just joining me, I injured my Achilles tendon on my right foot. I ruptured it on the Big Island of Hawaii on May the 28th of 2017. Jumping between two rocks, I landed wrong, and yes, I tore my Achilles tendon. I tried the non-surgical route for 1 month. Turns out, it looks like I ruptured it even more. In brief, I went the surgical route. Let's do it. Because I'm traveling, I don't have a place to call home, and it was the best way to go to have a guided process to recovery. So now that that's out the way, let's move on. At the end of the second week, I was able to flex my foot to 90 degrees. I'm able to do it with a lot more comfort. I flex my foot up to 90 degrees 3 times a day. When I first started doing my exercises, I had a little bit of discomfort. My foot would twitch every time I moved it. Now it moves up and down without any twitching, and I can do it comfortably. When I do flex my foot, I actually, for once in a very long time, I can feel my tendon all the way up to my calf. I can feel it actually firing and actually flexing, and I can feel the strength in the tendon as I do this. At the end of week 3, my swelling has gone down to about nothing. The only time I ever have swelling is if I have my foot down on the ground longer than an hour. It's usually below my ankle. During week 2, my foot would look like a football. I'm actually able to bathe normally. The first week was rough. I was bedridden, and if I took a bath, I was sitting on the toilet with a mug and some towels around me on the floor. The second week, I was able to put myself in the bath, but I had my injured foot hanging outside of the bath. Little did I know, the doctor instructed me to bathe normally. In week 3, I've been able to put my body in the bathtub, and I couldn't feel any more refreshed to do so. The tape on my incision hasn't fallen off yet because for the fact that I didn't shower the way my doctor instructed, but the tape is slowly falling off since I started bathing. I do love my stand-up hot showers, but that's gonna come in due time once I can get on my feet. End of week 3, I have no pain whatsoever. The only time I ever feel any kind of pain, which isn't really pain, is when I do my exercises. Sometimes the tendon gets too tight and I can feel the area where my tendon was reconnected, but it's really nothing that bad because it goes away in a second. The one thing I'm sad about, and I've been sad about for the past month, is that the muscle in my right leg from my kneecap down has lost tone and lost strength drastically. There's a noticeable difference between my healthy leg and my injured leg, showing that it hasn't been used in about 2 months. What I've been trying to do is leg extensions with my boot, since it does carry on weight, and I do leg kickbacks to work out my hamstring and my glute, which is my ass cheek if you don't know what that is. All in all, things are looking great. I've got 2 more weeks until my next appointment, but I will keep you informed on what my progress is for week 4 and 5. Alright, so week 4 has gone, and I'm officially at week 5. A couple days ago was a month since my surgery, and as I've said for week 3, things are going great. Things are improving, and I have nothing but optimism in this healing process. In week 3, I made note that I was able to feel my tendon from the bottom of my leg all the way up to my calf. That feeling I still have, but it's a lot stronger. When I wake up in the morning, I usually stretch, and it usually twitches because it's not used to triggering that motion. But now when I wake up, my tendon flexes normally, it feels good. It's not as strong as my healthy leg, but there's definitely strength in it. Unfortunately, I'm still on crutches, been on crutches for over a month, even including the part where I did the non-surgical route. I have continued on with my leg exercises. I've seen a little bit of growth in my muscle in my thigh. The bottom part of my leg is pretty dead. The calf muscle is still just a limping piece of jello. I have continued with my range of motion exercises like the doctor instructed. It's still up and down, but I'm able to push it a little further up. Still a lot easier than from the beginning. One thing I do want to share, a couple days ago I had a little bit of an emotional breakdown because, I'll be quite honest, I'm tired of limited mobility. I'm tired of having to ask people to do things for me. I'm tired of having to say no to going places because, walking around with crutches is exhausting. It hurts the palms, it hurts the arms. It's exhausting. But the one thing I have to remind myself is that at this point in the recovery process, there's more positives than negatives. And in 1 week, I follow up with my doctor. I'm looking to lose a crutch, which will mean I can do a little more with a free hand. I will lose a wedge in my boot, which will be just about here before getting to here, flat-footed, and then no boot at all. And overall, be just a huge step closer to where I want to be, and that's free and back on the road traveling. That's really all I have to share for this recovery process on weeks 3 to 5. It is officially week 6 post-surgery, and the surgical tape over my incision has officially fallen off. The scar looks good, and the healing process, as I've said, is going very well. It's been a hell of a long journey. This healing process is a lot harder and a lot longer, requiring a lot more patience. Achilles tendon injuries are tough, but with a lot of patience, a lot of motivation, and with perseverance and the right people to take care of you, this is definitely something that can heal, and you can be back doing what you want to do. In my case, that's traveling. Thanks for joining me. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, have any feedback, drop comments below, send me a personal message. As for now, happy travels, and be safe.